All right, guys. So I have over 8 days left. I actually finished this a few hours ago, and I just now not realized, but decided maybe I should make a quick recording for those that are struggling or not halfway through this yet. And I want to show you how I did it, be a little more efficient, especially for the next times to come. If you tack it this way, you should be done pretty quickly. Now, I am not doing too many refreshes. I do the 50s, crystals, and then I do one or two 100s maybe. I definitely do the 50s each day. So it's not like I'm not doing any. I'm doing the 50s. I never go into the 200s. I just the 50s. The first day I did the 100s because I was trying to get as far as I could the first day without going too crazy. Because in case they shut this thing down again because of bugs or whatever, I wanted to be like some of those other people that did that. I didn't do it the first time. And I think they got to keep everything. So why would I not do that? So I think I got through into Sector 4 first day doing it that way. And again, you one-shot everything and get as far as you can. And basically, by the second day, you want to finish it, be all the way done. And two main reasons for that is to get through it. That's obviously one. But the other things is you want to get all your data disks and then choose the best ones, because if you can get these blue ones and stuff, they obviously do a lot. They're a lot better than getting the white ones and whatever. These are what I chose, and this worked best. I actually switched it out once or twice for different ones, and I went back to these. These work really well. It's the turn meter gains, attacks out of turns, the ones with the mastery. I wish I had two of this one. I only got one, where you can cleanse, and when you gain a buff. That's great. It'd be great if that was 60%, but I only got the one. I did get another one of the mastery ones, 8%, but this one's amazing. So definitely look for that. You want to get some of the health and protection up ones and go from there. So that's that. The other part is, and this is something that a lot of people didn't know. I posted a quick video that talked about this, and I'm re-saying it again in this one, that if it does not say complete the battle, do not complete the battle. If it says like here, you have to win, all right? You have to win to get that, to make that count. With the Geonosians, you have to win to make that count. All these other ones, you do not have to win. So you go up against a team of like Night Sisters or something like that, and you do it all the way to the end and do not kill the last person. Just leave that person alive and you will get it'll count. And you will not lose stamina. That's the biggest thing. You do not lose stamina if you do not win the battle. So hopefully they never change that, because that made this so much more efficient. So you go through and you do that. So now going back to the beginning. So when you go through the very first time, first thing you want to do is look at your feats and look at right here. Win 14 battles, and this one is bounty hunters. Each level has this. So you want to do 2 of the fights at least with that. If you've got a strong team of whatever it is, like for the bounty hunters, you can do 3. Mine's medium, so I did 3, I think, the first time, and I did 2 another time, and so on. But within 6 days, I had it done. That's the only one in this one where you have to complete the battles. So now going to the next one, attack out of turn. Most of these are done with one team. So what I did is I did JML, Jedi Master Luke. The reason being, I took in Ezra for this. I took in Yoda because his basic does potency down. You're going to get the attacks out of turn. You're going to get the score critical hits, all from this one team. And then also for here, the advantage, I'll say that right quick, that's first order. And again, you'll get some of these out of that, attacks out of turn and so on. So just by default, these 2 you're going to get out of these teams. So what you want to do with this one is you want to have JML if you have him. If you don't, then use Jedi Knight Revan. it just won't be as efficient. You call in Yoda whenever you do the assist to get to work towards his ultimate. You know, you're assisting all the time with characters to build that up. You just do that all the way through the fight. Just keep doing that over and over and over again. You do this up against a team of Night Sisters where they can keep rezzing. And you want to do the kills, the actual kills. So you get them down in health, and then you call in Ezra to kill every time. So I think it was 2 or 3 battles I got this done. And it was like all these feats, you know, except for the advantage. That was done in 1 or 2 battles with the First Order. So again, within 5, 6 battles, all these are done. And you just don't win. Just purposely lose at the end. Coming over here, the boss battle. Separatists, several can do that. If you do a non-Grievous team and you use, what's his name? Count Dooku, he stuns, and you can get the stun feat by using that team. You can even do it where you don't have a tank. I did this in 2 different battles. So I used I think I used Jedi when I was using Jedi Knight Luke, and to do the inflict the stuns. But and then I used Jedi Knight Revan, you know, and I didn't have any tanks, and that did that. And then I went in with the Grievous another time and then did that. But I think if you were to do it the way I said, you could do this in 1 battle, all of them. That would be a little more efficient. Coming to Sector 2, going over the feats right quick, Night Sisters. You can go down to like 60% or even less. So you should be able to do this one in 3 days to get the 14 battles with the Night Sisters. Blind, you're going to use Chupio, his AoE blinds, as you know. The Rebel Fighters, you'll use MM for that. Win the battle with 5 attackers. I used all Jedi for that. And again, you have to win, so that's another one that you're going to do a couple, 2, 3 days at a time. So when you start off your day, for the most part, and there's one exception, you're going to start off doing these where it requires you to win the battle. So do those first, and you're going to do 2 to 3 per squad, depending, you know, and if you can go a little more. I find if you go 3, and I don't remember on 4, by the next morning it's all refreshed the stamina. So you want to do that way. And then the other ones you'll get through default. Going to the boss right quick. Oops, I went to one too many. Recover at least 300,000 health. I did that with Night Sisters. What I did is I did not have the protection gain when they attack out of turn on. I had that off, and I just had the health gain one. And they did that really easy. You score the critical hits and attack without losing any units. I don't remember what team I used for that. It might have been the Imperial Troopers. Or no, I remember what it was. It was Mon Mothma I used for that because I needed her anyways for the... Oops. Was it this one that required her for Rebel Fighters? No. Yeah, Rebel Fighters 40. It was Mon Mothma I used for that. So, and I got the criticals with Mon Mothma. That's what I used. I remember now. All right, moving on to Sector 3. Sorry, I'm trying to do a lot of this by memory. A lot of this stuff I did the first couple days. Sector 3. All right, so this is important here. I did this before, and in the previous one, you want to use the bounty hunters, or the first round you use the bounty hunters. You have to do 14 wins, but you don't do those 2 or 3 wins until after you do this. Evasion down. Zam does an AoE evasion down, so you're going to be able to, if you're going up against a team of Night Sisters, you can be able to do that several times. So you might even get all 40 within 2 battles. You should have that done. Frenzy, Bosk. His taunt gives frenzy, and he gets his he gets to get another turn every time somebody does a special. So that goes through really fast. So those two will be done at the same time. Do that 2 or 3 times, and then go and then do your bounty hunters in the first sector, and then get your 2 or 3 kills or 2 or 3 wins with that. Stealth, stun. There's several teams that'll do that. Stealth, I used Bad Batch. Again, I didn't win. Purposely, I lost because you use Bad Batch later on for some other things. So you just lose on all this stuff. Just don't win unless it's required for you to win. And then the Empires, I used Imperial Troopers, and that went pretty good. Yeah, so that's that for that. That's easy. Going over to this, let's see if anything stands out here. The turn meter, I used Imperial Troopers with that, and you definitely want to use Moff Gideon for that. 2 times he does his special where he removes all the turn meters, is all it takes, and then that's done. This one here, all of these you can do in one shot. Sorry, not all these. These 2 you do in one shot. This one here I did with the Imperial Troopers for this, and then this one here I did with Jedi Master Kenobi with Mace Windu, and I got those 2 off of that. All right, so moving on to the next. Sorry, I'm just kind of winging this, so if it sounds a little sporadic, I'm sorry. I'm trying to be as quick and efficient as I can. All right, so this one here, going into Sector 4. For Stagger, I used Jihani. She's only gear 12 for me. I put her with Jedi Master Luke. And with that, I did the no attackers at the same time. And when you're doing it, you will get a bunch of these evades just by going through and doing it. It does not say you have to win. So again, unless it tells you to win. Like this one here says win 10 battles with no attacker. So JML with Jihani and with Barriss. Barriss gives you I think she gives you evasion. Let me look. Trying to remember. No, I'm sorry. With that one, I used Han Solo. That was with the team of smugglers. Sorry. Yeah, his AoE buff gives evasion. So when you're doing your smugglers and you're going to have Han Solo in there, you want to spam that as much as you can, and then you'll get that with that. So sorry, correction on that one there. The Mandalorians, I did a Bosk lead with 4 Mandalorians, and what I took in was here. I'll show you what I did with that one right quick. Let's go in like we're going to battle. And clear that, and we're going to do Bounty Hunter, put him, and then let's go to the Mandalorians, and I'll show you the team I used was him, her, and him, and that worked out real well. So that's a good team to use, and again, with the Mandalorian one, you don't have to win, so you just purposely lose. And you keep your stamina up. Going here to Maul. I use a Kenobi team for him. His basic gives defense penetration up 20 times. Now, I'm not sure if you have to win with that or if you just can do it over time. I don't remember on that. Inflict armor shred. Cat does that. Defeat at least 3 enemies in the same turn. There's multiple teams that can do that. You won't do it with this team. Win without using any support units. Again, you can use that with, like I think I did that with Sith Eternal, if I remember correctly. He did the kill 3 people, and I don't think he's a support. I think I did that with him, where I did that. That was like the first day I did that one. This one I came back and did the second day. So there's that one. Moving on to the last. Again, sorry, it's a little choppy. I'm trying to just wing this. Defeat 40 units with Bad Batch. Does not say to win, so don't win. Death Mark. That one was, that's bugged. The only one I was able to get it to work with was Death Trooper, so I had to use my Imperial Troopers with that one. So you go in, and that was another one I did first. I did 2 or 3 runs with that, and then I went down and then did where I had to win with Imperial, with the Empire team. So I did this first, and with them 2 or 3 battles, in which then I got it. You're going to do 2 to 3 death marks at a time. The problem is a lot of times that third death mark is going to kill the character, the last character, which then you'd get the win. So if that's going to happen, just let the time run out. Don't do it. Just let the time run out. So like for me, I'm working from home, so I'll go and I'll do it. Takes a few minutes, couple of minutes to get there, and then there's like a couple of minutes left, and then I just go back to doing some work while the timer runs out. Geonosians, you can see I'm still working on that one. That'll be done in the next 2 days. My Geonosians are a little weak. I didn't want to switch all my mods around. Days, you'll do that with Echo with the Bad Batch, so that'll automatically get done. And where was the other one here? It must be over here. That's that for that. And then I did all this. I believe I just did this with one Kenobi team, was one shot, and I got all this. The defense up you get with Barriss. Her heal, this is the one I was talking about before. Her heal gives defense up. So what you do is you do her heal, and then you do his, let's see if he's still here. You do his ability here. You give that to her, it resets her ability, and the next turn she does it again. So by the end of the match, she's done it more than enough times to get that moving on here. Complete the battle without losing a unit, and at least with one attacker. That's easy. 200 damage, Cat will do that, no problem. And attack out of turns 30 times. Again, that's what this team does. All of this got done in one battle. Quick and easy. So yeah, that's how I did it. And I didn't do a ton of refreshes. So this is a quick and easy one. Really cool thing is that I'm going to get all of the feats, every single one of them by the end. This is the first time I've been able to do that. There's always been like 1 or 2 I just got too frustrated with or whatever and just didn't want to deal with it. But this time around, I'm going to be able to get every single one by the end. So hopefully this helps you. Sorry it's a little rambly. If you guys have any questions or you're stuck on something, whatever, leave a comment below. I'll help you get through it. But yeah, thanks for watching. Like if you like. All right. Bye.